What's going on, everyone? It's Jack and you're from Nothing But Tech. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you have eagle eyes, you might have spotted MBT's V2. This is the second version of my t-shirt. I know a lot of you guys were disappointed when you missed the first version, so I'm going to try to keep shouting it out in a bunch of videos so you guys don't miss it if you want to buy it. If you want to buy this t-shirt because you think it looks sick, not only will you be helping out the channel, but 10% is going to a non-profit organization, so your money will not only be going to a better cause, but it will also be going to help fund this channel and it will show me that you support me. If you can't afford a t-shirt, I'm also offering stickers, so this is just your little way of saying I support the channel. Of course, even if you don't buy anything, I know that you guys still support the channel by hitting that subscribe button and the like button, but if you want to check this out, it will be the first link in the description down below. I think it looks pretty sick, so yeah, definitely go check it out. It's only available for the next month, and then once it's not available anymore, you can never buy it again, so buy it while you can. Let's get right into it. So you may have noticed on this channel that I haven't really ever done a dedicated Q&A video. I've included Q&As in videos like channel milestone videos, but I just hit 20,000 subscribers about a week ago. So I wanted to just ask you guys if you have any questions and start this formal series, Ask MBT88. Let's get into it. So I actually wrote on Twitter to see if you guys had any questions. So if you missed it, I'm going to be doing another Q&A soon. So be sure to follow me on Twitter at MBT88YT. That way you don't miss the next one. But we got a lot of awesome questions to choose from. Okay, so Jay Andrews asks, am I open to being interviewed for YouTube? And to that, I say I'm always open to be interviewed for YouTube. If you're an interviewer and you want to interview me, obviously I'm up to that. I actually DM'd with Jay, and we have an interview coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. I'll post a link on Twitter to that so you don't miss it. But let's move on to our next question. Okay, the next question is, will I use skins or cases for my phones? So a lot of times I do a combination of both, depending on the device, obviously. I really love D-brand skins, so I end up using those a lot with a clear case if I want some extra protection. But sometimes I just like the way a skin looks better, so I just do a skin without a case, but it really depends. Mostly it's a combination of a skin and a case. Next question is, what motivates you to make your videos? And my motivation kind of comes from you guys. You guys always leaving nice feedback, subscribing, liking, it just keeps me going. But I also just like making a video, even though there's some stressful aspects of it, and sometimes it doesn't always live up to your expectations. Like, you want one thing, but it just doesn't happen. Like, you always set too high expectations for yourself. That's the way that you get better, though. But while you're making it, sometimes it's stressful. Like, why can't I be as good as XYZ? But then when you edit it all together and it comes out with a final project and you really just like it, that motivates you to make the next project and make it even better. Or at least that motivates me. Great question, though. Let's move on to the next one. Next question is, how are you navigating through this since it's mostly dominated by men? And they also said that they love my channel because they're a female subscriber, which is always awesome to hear. So my answer to that question is actually, this has kind of worked to my advantage at sometimes being a female reviewer, because there's a lot of brands that want that different, unique female perspective, and I'm one of the few people that can offer that. So it has worked to my advantage a little bit. I would say it's been more helpful than hurtful, but I would definitely love to see more female reviewers in the tech field. There are some really great ones. My friend Kevin the Tech Ninja made a great video showcasing a bunch of them. I'll drop a link in the description down below to that. Off the top of my head, don't get mad at me if I forget you, because I watch so many female reviewers, but Crystal from Crystal K Reviews, Stephanie Carls, Tech Me Out, Amanda Woosley, all great YouTubers, and I'm definitely forgetting some, so go check that link in the description down below. But I watch and interact with them a lot, and I definitely want to see more female tech YouTubers in the upcoming years. So if you are a female and you're discouraged, don't be. There's this market's definitely growing, so get in it while you can. Okay, the next question is, if you wake up in the morning and you see 50,000 subscribers, what would your first reaction be? Okay, really actually interesting question. My first reaction would be happiness. But second reaction would probably be trying to figure out why I get 30,000 subscribers overnight. Maybe we can make that happen, and we'll figure out what my real reaction would be. Zach asks, what do I believe and what do I not believe about the new iPhone? So I guess he's asking about the iPhone rumors. So to that I would say, I'm not sure what the name of the iPhone's going to be. I don't really believe people necessarily that are saying it's going to be the iPhone 10. I could be wrong, though. I don't believe that there's going to be the major upgrade without any bezels, because although that sounds cool at first, if you actually think about it logically, where would you put your hand? Like, if this whole thing was screen, you would have nowhere to like rest your finger. So logically, I don't think that we're at that point yet. And then there's also, where would they put some hardware? Would they have worse battery life if they don't have as much room because the whole top part is a screen? So there's things like that. It definitely has started to become a bigger deal now. Marquez from MKBHD made a great video on a bezel-less smartphone, which I'll also link in the description down below. but there's definitely are some flaws with it, and it still needs some technology advancements to it. So I would say that I don't think we're going to see a bezel-less iPhone this year. But in terms of features that I do believe, I think that they could release 3 models. I think that one of them could be the 5.8-inch model, but I'm kind of hesitant on that. I mean, we're so far away still from the release, and there hasn't really been any like major trustworthy leaks yet. So I would say I want to believe it when I see it. I don't really believe any of the major like life-changing rumors yet, but maybe I'll be wrong. Hopefully I'll be wrong. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. But we'll have to see in the upcoming months. I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter. I also did tweet that I really like video questions, so we have one here.
If you had no budget, what would be your dream setup to build? Like, what components and cameras would you add to your office space?
Okay, money's not a factor. First thing I would do is get a bigger office space, because a bigger office space leads to better quality videos because you have more room for different sets. You just have more room to do things, so that would be the first thing. So I really love my gear right now, but I guess if I had to say, it wouldn't kill me to have a red camera. There's so many cool things that you can do with red RAW, like adjusting the white balance, the ISO, and so many other features because it shoots in RAW, and the quality that comes out of it is just so great. So I guess if money's not an object, my next upgrade would be first a studio space and then a red Raven, possibly. Or, I mean, if money's not an object, the red weapon 8K. Okay, I actually really love this question. This one comes from Hunter, and he says, what do you think is the most important component of a video? And that one's simple, the story. You could have the best video gear ever, but if you're boring and the story's not there, it's not going to be a good video. You see this all the time. People have like amazing cameras, but then they just don't know how to formulate a good video that flows nicely and has a good story. So I would say story is the most important thing, and gear and everything else comes second. I'm going to do 2 more questions, and then we're going to wrap up this video. This one's a video question, so let's boot it up.
Hey Jacqueline, if you had to recommend one piece of camera gear, what would it be?
Great question. One piece of camera gear. I really love this lens. This is a Sigma 18-35mm lens. I actually just started using it again with the A6500 because I finally got the MC11 adapter in. And this adapter not only works great with actual lenses made by the same manufacturer, but it works great with other Canon EF lenses as well. This lens is just so sharp though. It does pack a lot of weight to it, but it feels really premium. The actual focus wheel and the zoom wheel, I mean, it all just feels good. This is a very premium lens. It's an expensive lens, but it's just it's the sharpest lens that I've ever used. So expect to see a lot better B-roll now since I have this in my arsenal. Okay, final question to wrap this one up is from Timothy. If I wasn't using the Hi-Fi Man HD 400Is, would I use the M70Xs or the M50Xs? And that's a simple one. For editing, I would use the M70Xs. They have a much flatter sound signature. I prefer the M50Xs for listening to regular music, but the M70Xs are just a lot more comfortable, and they provide a flatter sound signature, so they're just an overall better pair for editing. So that one's an easy one. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry, but submit it again for the next Q&A, and I'll try to answer it then. Let me know what you think of this kind of video. Maybe I'll continue doing them, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Be sure to go check out MBT's V2. Bye.